Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another episode. Today, this is a little bonus video, a little extra soupçon following last week's super seriousness with regards to Copa, because this morning I'm in love. It's a grey, dreich, sort of manky pea soup kind of almost winter's morning outside, and I just don't care because right now I am adoring a little game on my PlayStation 4, Jedi Fallen Order. This game is magnificent, and although the footage that you're seeing on screen is captured using the inbuilt console capture mechanism, so it's only HD in terms of 720 HD. That's kind of not really the point. This game feels magnificent to play. It is, well, to coin a phrase, it makes you feel like Batman. Sorry, a Jedi. Now, a little while ago, I wanted to make a video about Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast on GameCube, which recently was released on Nintendo Switch. That's the reason why my brain went a bit fuddled there. And that game is a game that I have a really soft spot for in my heart. It's a game that I really got into back when it was released on GameCube, and it feels magnificent. It's sort of intricate, and there's puzzle elements, and there's faith platforming. You have to jump and sort of can't quite see where your feet are and this kind of thing. And eventually you get a lightsaber, and it's an adventure that lives with me. Actually, it and Bounty Hunter on GameCube are two games that I hold in high esteem in terms of Star Wars games. But when I went back to play it, though, on GameCube, it doesn't look the way it feels. It doesn't look as exciting as it feels to be playing the game. And also, yes, it suffers from certain design problems. You know, when you look back now, you go, well, it's a bit clunky. Even then, it was clunky compared to, say, Half-Life. This game feels as it looks. It is slick. It is fair. It is harsh, like all the best teachers. In that sense, it's a little bit Dark Souls-y, and I know lots of people chuck out that comparison quite easily. And in terms of easiness, this game is not as hard as a Dark Souls game, but it's got that Dark Souls attitude. You have to watch your enemy, you have to be ready with your lightsaber, you have to plan your attack, and also, crucially, when to get away from the person or thing that you're attacking. And it's so engaging. I've dropped everything else I've been doing this weekend. My lovely wife is away visiting friends for the past couple of days. Basically, she went yesterday morning. She's coming back this evening, and I've just been playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's brilliant. So this is an excellent Jedi simulator experience, published by EA, no less, and of course developed by Respawn Entertainment. And it makes me feel the way I did when I was playing Jedi Outcast back in the early 2000s. It has that sort of that sensation of being a Jedi, but now coupled with the visceral visual intensity of what we've come to see in the films and TV shows over the years. And it draws on some of the most simple Star Wars basics, things like being sent on a quest by a hologram recorded by someone else, and builds that into a gameplay structure and dynamic that just works. It's just wonderful. And of course it draws on some of the best in the broader genre. You know, there's bits of Indiana Jones in here, bits of Lara Croft, and of course the Lara Croft games from Crystal Dynamics in turn owe themselves to the Nathan Drake series, and all of that really kind of is bound up with the Metroidvania sort of approach to designing intricate worlds that unlock like a puzzle box as you proceed. But none of that is the reason that I've been inspired this morning to sit down on a Sunday morning when my throat feels a bit sore and it's cold and manky outside to make a video professing my love for this game. Rather, it is the way that this game reintroduces a sense of awe and wonder and majesty and, dare I say, magic to Star Wars that's been missing, particularly in the most recent Star Wars movies. For a start, the soundtrack to this I know I said movie, this game is so John Williams-y and so perfect and so fitting, given the situations that you're in, that it feels like I'm watching an original Star Wars trilogy story unfold. If I can find the composer's name, I'll put it on screen. If it is John Williams, I wouldn't be surprised, but it probably isn't. The other thing as well is the scale and scope of the story. You, at times, are literally tiny on screen. The world that you're in is, at times, the true focus of this story. You are simply a Jedi going on a very important, very self-affirming and healing journey, but you're part of a universe. This isn't a soap opera where people are bickering and Last Jedi. This feels, well, like you're a kid again. It feels like you're being amazed by what you're coming across in these worlds. And there's one moment in particular that happened last night, and this is actually the reason that I captured this footage and the reason why I'm sitting down now, is this.
You're giving us a lift? There's still so much the Empire hasn't touched.
Now, yes, I know that there is a sort of a slight Avatar parallel there, but it is the beauty of this wonderful creature, this elegant thing that doesn't exist in the real world, that we are riding on, that feels like Star Wars. It feels a little bit like Never-Ending Story as well in that sense, and it's fantastic. So that, coupled with the brutal combat, coupled with the tight level design, and coupled with the fact that you can modify your lightsaber, is the mix. It's the pot that just makes me want more. More, sir. Can I have more? And I can only hope that EA makes more of this. No loot boxes, no bloated in-game economies, no hived-off content. Although I have to say, I did because I wanted to. I suspected that I would enjoy this game. I wanted to vote with my wallet. I did get the deluxe edition with, well, I slightly regret it now actually. 2 skins, one for your droid, BD1, and one for your spaceship, the Mantis, as well as Director's Cut suite of behind-the-scenes videos, which I haven't watched yet because I don't want to spoil the story. It does actually warn you when you click on it, these contain spoilers, so I haven't watched them yet. So I've got slight purchase buyer's remorse with that, but I kind of wanted to tell EA, this is what I will buy brand new, EA, not Battlefronts. Make more of this. And so I simply had to tell you about it. It is, mwah! It's fun, and also actually it's also scratching that archaeological itch that I have in these games, in appreciating the design of the worlds and the ancient civilizations that you interact with, shall we say. Don't want to spoil things. If you get a chance, this is well worth playing, and if I wouldn't at all blame you for waiting until it is used or secondhand, or when it turns up in your local cash converters for like half the price that it is today. I wouldn't remotely blame you for waiting until then. Frankly, I normally would, but so long as you do try this out, if you're remotely interested in this kind of game, put it on a wish list, make a mental note. And when it's in your budgetary realms, try it out. I'm doing a mind trick You will try this game. Or is that's the Pope? Or it doesn't matter. It's worth trying out. And with that in mind, I'm gonna get back to it. But actually, first of all, let me just show you something, because my dog is such a Sith. He's currently hiding under a nice warm stormtrooper blanket that a friend of mine made for me a couple of years ago now. And well, watch. You see? He hates the Jedi. Until next time, guys, do take care. Bye-bye.